Morning guys, 0937, 23rd November 2023. I'm going to put dates and times at the beginning of my videos. I'm just going to walk through the rainforest a bit. This is where we're working. Not inside the rainforest, it's actually a house inside the rainforest. But love the place. And it's raining, hence the name, rainforest. But we're going to talk a bit about what I was talking about before. Whether you're decentralized or centralized. A bit of a butterfly flying around, can't see him. I'll give you a look around the place. Whether you're centralized or decentralized. Bit of a gully, lilies down there. A flowing creek when it really pours down. Now, a decentralized system, like the old days, a little bit centralized, let's say go back 1200 years. But a decentralized system, there was consequences. Get this, I've been doing a bit of research. Now, if you made a verbal contract with someone 1,200 years ago, I'm talking more the Nordics or the Slavs, so Northern Europeans to Eastern Europeans. If you made a verbal contract with someone and it wasn't allowed to contain trickery, get that. Look at today's contracts. They're a load of shit. You've got to read every little bit of fine print. I've got to find something to hide under. It's really starting to come down. But yeah, today's contracts, there's that much fine print. And you're bound by that contract. Who reads the fine print? No one. Because you nearly need a lawyer to explain what half that shit is all about. All right? That's fact. That's not, I'm making stuff up. That's actually fact. I love this tree. Let's turn around, give you the look of the tree trunk. Doesn't look as thick. But and back in the old days, you weren't allowed to do this trickery. Because if they found out you actually tricked them into the contract was null and void. But not today, right? In the centralized system, they're allowed to trick you in the contract. Lying and trickery is a part of it. But they don't really lie to you. It's the way they manipulate the words. Like, I don't like what's going on over in the Middle East. I'm not going to get political. I've got my personal thoughts on it. But in one particular thing, they said, we assume this happened to this and this person. And I'm thinking, you can't assume, because assume means you've got no frigging idea. But by you mentioning the word rape or whatever happened to that girl, there is people going, this was done to her, that was done to her. No, it wasn't. You've got to listen to the wording, guys. It is actually starting to come down heavily now. You've got to listen to the wording, all right? And today's contracts, that's what they do. They use the wording, which can manipulate itself one way or the other way, all right? So that's how it's done. And no, I don't like that system. That's why, even if I start something, I wouldn't mind starting something like a Bitcoin investment group. I'm going to go on a little bit deeper into investments and how you can manipulate your way under a bit of a branch for shelter. There we go, right under there. How you can manipulate your way out of things. Legally, right? You can do it legally. A lot of people pay massive taxes. They don't have to do it. I've had this argument at home, with my parents and that. I go, you shouldn't be paying that. But they do. And it's exhausting trying to teach people that. It really is. I've got friends that pay no tax at all. And they're not doing anything illegal. They're just using the same system which is being used by the elites, right? And of course they're going to make that legal because they don't want to. All the elites are in positions of power. Okay, work that out. So especially if you're a Bitcoiner, you've really got to work out your taxation system, because once you take it out of the exchange or your wallet, right, once you take it out of there, it is going to get slammed. The government's going to slam you. And that's all they're waiting for. They just sit back and wait till you take it out and bang. So they're going to enjoy, you know, the cryptos. Even they've put their little talons into the cryptocurrencies, the decentralized ones. Right, they've got them trapped in a little corner, but there's ways you can get around that. You know, you just got to think. You got to think. All right, guys, I've got to go back to work. This was my little break, and I'll just a bit of a teaching here. If you have a look at this tree over here, and you'll see a little sign of it. Oh, look at that. Warning, keep clear. It's probably got, and I'm right under it. All right, I'm telling you not to be. All right, it's probably got bracket fungus, which means once the fungus appears on the outside of the tree, that tree's about to go down. And whether you know it or not, a lot of people in Australia die from falling eucalypts onto houses. And so you really got to position your house right. You got to watch the trees, which way they're going to fall, because they come crashing down and they'll kill people inside the house. But anyway, a bit off the topic, but all right, guys, take it easy and chat later.